could have a little piece of cardboard and work off of, but I don't. Maybe I'll just kind of squeeze a little bit of this on there. Oh yeah, that's my screwdriver I want. I don't know how much I should have in there, but I'm sure it's better to have some than not have any, right? Okay. So I'll just keep pushing this around. And squirt a little bit more in there. I don't need much, right? And I went to the store. I forget where I went. There's a couple, Bass Pro Shop, or there's another one, kind of like Bass Pro Shops, like the Sportsman, or there's a couple different ones. And they were like $35. And I like the closed face ones, the closed faced reels, when I fish along rivers and creeks and stuff. You know, I would never recommend an open-faced reel. And lots of them at the store nowadays are open face. Mommy actually got me a rod and reel set at Costco, and I says, I'm not using this because it was an open face reel. She goes, oh, I'll use it. I'm like, okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I wouldn't care to have it. Oh, come on. This side kind of popped out on me. Oh, I see. It's got to go down a certain amount. I'm just going to have to kind of fiddle with this a little bit. This was a side that doesn't even need any grease. It's just got to get back in that thing. Oh, come on. There. Okay. And see, I shouldn't have to put any grease on that, because that is going to hit in there. Right? So if I just put that back together, I think that's all I got to do. I thought I would try this one out before I broke down and got a new reel. Oh, good grief. Wow. That is nice. Before, it was really hard to turn that. I'm liking that. Okay. And so on this, do I really need to wipe a little bit on there? I don't know. Maybe I should. I'm gonna scrape off some of this stuff first. I don't know what that is, like dust and just all kinds of junk. You know what it is? It's probably dried grease. That's probably what that is. And dust and sawdust and who knows what. Look at all that. That's 45 years of accumulation of junk. Even on my threads. Look at all that. Okay, so I'm gonna spend a few minutes cleaning on there and maybe digging some of that stuff out in there. See how much cleaner I got it in there? And if I had a little piece of sandpaper, I could fold it and put my screwdriver over it and kind of sand out, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I got all that stuff cleaned out of there and stuff, and I think all I've got to do now is, and I've got all that stuff cleaned out of there, this is going to go back on there. I think I just have to wipe that a little bit with some of this grease. You know, not a whole lot, just a little, because it already kind of feels greasy, you know, dried grease to a certain extent. And I'm just gonna give that a little swirl on there like that. Put that back on. Now see, this I saw, it says right. This side doesn't say anything, and I can't remember which is which, but I don't think that really matters, because it goes on the same either way. Okay? And it seemed like there was a little grease next to this, but man, I just don't know if I really need to put any on that. Maybe I'll stick just a hair on there. It's got a little spring on there. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do on that. I guess I'll wipe that out before I put that back on there. I see this is gonna go. There's a little notch on there. This can only go on one direction. Oh, it goes this way, like that. And then this will go on there like that, and then this screw. But I'm going to clean off the screw and this washer first. Okay, I got that all back together, got that all cleaned out. Cleaned all this stuff out. I even tried to clean off the threads as best I could. And I cleaned off the threads here as best I could. And I think on that, I mean, if I spent more time on it, I could almost make this thing almost look brand new. But hey, it just goes to show that after a few years, look at that. After a few years, you might want to take your reel apart and clean it and maybe lube it a little bit. You know, it's probably like a good thing. You saw I didn't really use very much of this grease at all. White lithium grease. That's all I'm using. I was just trying to clean the tip, and then I can just take that and put on my threads, just to keep it so it doesn't rust on there. And the only time I take that apart is like every year when I change out my string. And I think I got 8 pound. 6 to 8 pound is good for trout. I wouldn't go much higher than that. You get too much higher than that, and then the fish have a chance to see your line. Well, that's sweet. And here I thought I was going to have to throw that away and get a new one. And this is from Johnson. And this one happens to be Century. I don't even know if they sell them anymore. But yeah, the closed reel ones are what I like. And here's your drag. And I'll check that. I'll check that after I get my string on there. I think I had it set at 6 before, but like I say, you just have to kind of figure it out how much you want. I'm going to leave it at 5 for right now, and I'll clean this up a little bit more before I put it back on the reel, on the rod. I thought I was done with this grease. I think I'm just going to put a little bit on the threads to the mounting screw. Seems as though I'm doing all this other stuff right. Last thing you want is for your next time you go try to take your reel off, this is all rusted on there, you know. Oh, I better make sure I don't cross thread it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Go in there a couple times like that. Okay. So now I can put that back. Put that back on the pole, huh? All right. Now I can put this. I can put this back on there. However, come on. I think I put it on too far. There. Right, like that. And then you can tighten this up over here. And I'll tighten her up all the way. Let's see if I can't. Okay, there we go. Back on the road again. All right, I hope you learned something on this quick little video on fixing up your fishing reel. You don't have to spend $30, $40 on a reel. Just fix your old one, okay? Lube it up. Well, I'm glad that's over with. Now all I have to do is fill it up with string, fishing string. Hey, well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos, and usually it's DIY videos is my channel, but every once in a while you might see something else, and I might take you fishing along the way every once in a while too, but I can't really take my video camera along unless maybe I'll have to get some sort of helmet with a GoPro on it and do it that way. Yeah. Okay, well, when I get ready for that, I'll make some videos of it. Watch for them on my channel.